Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna make this intro really quick because they're cutting the grass and I'm trying to squeeze in between the time that they're coming back to my section. But I haven't filmed a everyday makeup routine in my video ever, and it was requested recently, and I feel like my makeup is changing a lot, or like the way that I'm doing it now for the summer is changing a lot. So I want to go ahead and try to do this video now before I try to incorporate different type of products and things. If you hear anything, Wilson's in here with me because I closed the door. He didn't want to be outside. So if you hear him scratching, etc., yeah, he's in here. Hey, babe. Hey. You have to be quiet. I'm going to film, okay? Hey, baby. Okay, so I've already kind of started prepping my face. I already used a toner. I washed my face. It's the end of the day, and this is not the beginning of the day. I just finished working. It's in the afternoon, and I just washed my face really quickly, and then I applied this toner from this local brand called Bonnie. It's an herbal skin tonic, and that's just a hydrating estrogen toner. I sprayed it all over my face. I let that dry, and now I'm gonna go in and apply my Rapid Flash Brightening Serum by Sunday Riley. It's a CEO one, and I got it in my Pop Sugar Must Have box for summer, and it is featured in there, and I believe it's going to be the video before this one, so look out for that one. And I love the smell of this stuff. I just started using this one, which is why I said this is one of the things that I am going to start changing my routine and everything, so I just wanted to film this before I do any more changes. And this just helps get some more good stuff on your skin before you apply moisturizer. And it does brighten up your face and any scarring and hyperpigmentation you may have. And it smells like oranges. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, which also smells like oranges, and I love it. And look at that, it's almost out. I can't believe this. I got it sometime in the fall, but I love this stuff. It's the Origins Jingzin Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer, and I love this stuff. I'm going to get some more of this. I think my best friend is going to send me hers that she bought, so hopefully I won't have to pay for it, just with love. But I love this stuff. I'm just applying it to my face. It's really like soft and very lightweight, so like you don't really feel it, and I barely use some of this. I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm barely using it, but just kind of applying it on my face. It kind of dries really quickly too, and like I said, it smells so good. I started using it when I went last summer to Spain, and Sevilla has like a ton of oranges and stuff, and it always reminds me of Spain and just like all the southern Spanish cities. Okay, so skin has been prepped, so I'm going to go and jump into my makeup. So the first thing I'm going to use for my makeup is this primer from The Ordinary, and it's a high spreadability fluid primer. It's just the one from the CM, and I got this one at their store in Miami, and I believe they have an online store, and they used to be in Sephora, but they don't. They're not being carried there for, you know, one reason or another, if you know the brand currently. But I love this stuff. I had seen it in a lot of videos, and a lot of people really raved about it. And they do have a more silicone-based one, but I like this one that is non-silicone. It feels really good on your skin, and it really just like blends in really nicely into your skin. And I do notice that it does help with lasting of my makeup throughout the day. And I've already wet my beauty blender, and this is what I'm going to use to apply my foundation. So I wetted, it's a black Sephora Beauty Blender Pearl one, and I'm going to use the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I have it in the color medium, and I just ordered this recently. This is like maybe my third or fourth time using this. I just apply it on my hand like I normally do with any foundation. I was using the Ordinary one before this, if you were wondering, and it's super lightweight, guys. Super lightweight. So I'm just going to apply. You're probably not going to see any difference. I'm just going to apply. Not really concerned that it's going to cover a lot. This is more of a lightweight look for the summer. This is very very flattering look for me, just holding my hand like this. Little dino. Alright, so I just have it all over my face, and if I really wanted to do more coverage, I would apply a little bit more, but I'm not too concerned. Lately, I have been liking a little bit more of a lightweight look. Next, I'm going to conceal, and I have two concealers with me today. I have the Smashbox 24-Hour CC Spot Concealer and the Maybelline Anti-Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. So this is the Smashbox one, this is the Maybelline one, and this one has been a long time favorite. I've been using it for years since it came out, and this one is more like my spot like concealer. This one I use more if I need to like cover under eyes or any redness, so I'm just going to quickly apply it here. I don't really have too much of like area concerns like that, but I just apply it just so it kind of brightens things up, and I just randomly do this here just because lately I have had a lot of acne, so it just gives it a little bit more of a little bit brightening there. I'm just going to go in with the little tip part of my beauty blender, blend that out really nicely. I still have some water in here, so that's good. And as you can tell, I can see it more in like the little camera section. It has already like blended out my face, or covered my face a lot already, and it's made a lot of a difference. So, and for the spot concealer, I don't have a lot to conceal today, but I'm just going to put it where I think I kind of need some coverage. So let's see, I have one up here, and just a little bit goes a long way. And I think it's about it. I have other redness, but I'm not gonna cover my whole face because I do have acne prone skin, and if not, it would take me forever. And then I'm gonna go with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder and translucent, and just going to lightly tap a brush into it and get a little bit of the product, and then just apply it under my eyes just to kind of set that area. It really makes everything look really smooth. And then a little bit around my nose. And sometimes I do like to apply just a tad here. Like I said, I do have that acne area here. And maybe when I have, wherever I put the concealers, just there and there. And done. Then I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I just started using this one recently in the past like month or two. It's from Physicians Formula, and it's the Butter Bronzer, which I'm sure you've seen everywhere. And I have it in the color just bronzer. I think they have like a light bronzer or like a medium or something like that. And it smells so good, as you probably all know. I'm just going to go in and kind of just buff it in here. I don't really do anything for contouring. This is kind of what I use for contouring. This just kind of gives it a really nice glow. And I'm a little over the contouring. It's just like an extra step that's not really needed in my opinion. And then I like to go, this is like my favorite part. So I like to go down here, down the side of my face, my nose. And then just kind of apply a little bit of bronzer here, and then down here, and right in the middle of my nose. It kind of gives like a little like button nose shape, like shadow there. And I like to put the rest of it on my cheeks, and then apply it down through here. And because I haven't done any type of tanning up here in the Midwest, I'm just putting a ton of bronzer on my neck to kind of blend things out. Then I'm going to go in and just kind of tidy up my brows. Currently, I am loving this new product from Kat Von D Beauty. It's the Signature Brow. It's a precision pencil in the color medium brown. And it kind of, I used to use the Anastasia one for pretty much years, and I loved it. I like how the tip was really, really thin. This one is similar. This one just has a tip more of like a rectangular shape. I don't know if you can really see it, like it's flat. But still very, very, very tiny. So yeah, so I'm just going to go in and just kind of clean it up. I also have a little brush here that I do go in and clean up the brows first. Just make them go on the right direction. And I'm taking my little palette here so I can see a little bit better. And I just go in and kind of outline the bottom, make sure everything is kind of going in the right direction. And fill any gaps. And then once I'm all more or less done, I just go in again with the little spoolie brush, and then I brush it through. And then usually for my everyday makeup, I alternate between the Glossier Boy Brow colors, the clear one, and what's this one called? The brown one. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with these. I started using them fairly recent, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm still kind of giving them a try. I ordered both of them because I wasn't sure if the brown was going to be too like dark on my eyebrows, and then if the clear was going to be like, you know, if it was worth it, but I ordered it in case I didn't like the brown one. So I alternate. It just depends on my mood and how my eyebrows look in general, how I fill them in, and how they're just doing. So today I think I'm going to go ahead and use the brown one, just so you guys can see what it does to like already bushy brown brows. So here we go. And I just kind of gently push it up a little, very, very gently, because I don't want to put a lot of product in there. And then just kind of brush them through. It does give a little bit of color. Oh, was I covering that the whole time? Oh. So yeah, I just gently pushed the hairs up. And I have been trying to do more of like a natural, bushier eyebrow look lately, but like honestly, my eyebrows are way too big for that. Just gently pushing it out. I think we're good. We don't want to put too much product now. And honestly, for everyday makeup, when it comes to eyeshadows, I haven't been putting primer. I was a big fan of primers, but lately I feel like they haven't really been doing anything. It is summer, so I might start putting it up again, but in the winter I wasn't really doing anything with primers. So I'm going to use my very loved Modern Renaissance palette. You guys know this has been my favorite palette. There's nothing really else that I use for my eyes. I do have another Anastasia palette that I do use sometimes, but usually this is my go-to one. I go in with a fluffy brush. This is coincidentally, I think this is one from my kit. It just has like a fluffy end and then like a flatter but still like kind of structured. And on the other side, and I go in, I grab, usually I alternate between burnt orange and raw sienna, which are these two brownish colors here. I think I'm going to go for raw sienna, and then I apply it on the outer corner. I do need a mirror in here. I know I keep moving things around, but that's why I haven't found mine. I haven't unpacked fully. I know. And then I usually take something a little bit shinier. There's a couple of like shimmery colors in here. I'm going to go for Primavera or Primavera, and just dab my finger in it, and then just pat it on my lid, or I take any other sparkly product in my collection and put it in there. I do like some shine. Sorry if you hear some noises from the lawnmower people outside. And then I go in with a darker color. I'm going to go in with warm taupe, and then apply it in the outer part as well, just to give it some shadow in the corner. And then blend it in. Same thing on this side. And then I go in with either this side of this brush, or just for the sake of the video, I'll use this one, which is a different one. It's an Ipsy blush. It's an Ipsy brush that I got years ago, and it still says My Glam on it, which is ridiculous. But I use it to put this color underneath my lower lash line. And it really does make a difference under there. I don't really need it, but I like it. And then one of my classic Isabel looks cannot be complete without black eyeliner and the waterline and pretty much everywhere. Just so you guys know, usually black liner in the lid, or usually black liner in the inner eyes. it's supposed to make your eyes look smaller, which they are, but I usually, like, if I'm using a no makeup look, it's hard because I am so used to black liner. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. And then the last part for liner, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Trooper Black. And I don't really take it out too much. Sometimes I do, it just depends on the day. I want to make it a little bit more cat eye, but usually I just like, it's a slight, very tiny flick of anything. And for my eyelashes, I usually use an eyelash curler, and I haven't been using it recently, and I've been trying out a new mascara. So today, for this video, I'm going to use an eyelash curler with this mascara, and you guys will see what it looks like, because I haven't seen it with eyelash curler. So the mascara that I'm using is the Glossier Lash Slick. It's their new mascara. It just came out recently, maybe about 2 weeks ago now. And I have been really liking it. This is pretty much my go-to mascara now, and I absolutely love it. But I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes, and then I'll put that on for you guys. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. And I just kind of wiggle it in the bottom, and then kind of make sure the ends don't really get too much product. That makes it look a little bit natural. I do have fairly long, maybe like slightly above average eyelashes. I wouldn't call them like super long, but it does make them look really long with this mascara. And then one of my biggest like tricks is always to get these long ones at the end. They barely get touched. So. And that's not bad because I do have a gap right here that I always have to work with. And one of my favorite makeup steps in general when I do my makeup is blush. It always has been blush, and I love it. And the products that I have been using lately for the past couple months now that I alternate between certain powders, but this is the only one that I really like go to, and it's a cream product, and it's from Glossier, and it's their Cloud Paint Seamless Cheek Color, and I usually use the color Beam, which is more of like an orangey color like this. I do also go for the pinker color. I can't remember what that color is, but this is the one that I have been going to recently. So I just put a little bit on the tip, and then I just kind of dab my finger on it, get like that much product, not even like a lot, and then just dab it on, tap it on my face, here on my cheeks, and it goes on very naturally. It doesn't really leave a streak, believe it or not, and I have been really into this stuff. I was never a cream person, but now I am hooked, and I can see why so many people love this stuff. And if you haven't tried it, I would really recommend to try. As you can see, it just gives you like a little bit of color, and you're done. Then another favorite step of mine is highlighter, of course, and I always wear highlighter, and this has been my go-to highlighter since late last year. I don't use any other highlighter. This has been it, so this is my secret. It's actually where I have been what I've been using as a mirror, and it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 3, and this is a limited edition palette that comes out every like Christmas time. So this year I'm sure they'll come out with a different one, and they always have a different packaging for it. Last year was this beautiful rose gold one, which I needed to get, of course, in my life. They've had a marble one before, and yeah, so I got it. And then one of the colors that I love from here, which is my highlighter, is number 2, which is a Strobe Powder and Hypnotic Strobe Light, and it's this one in here. So I just used this brush from Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter. I think I got this one in an Ipsy bag years ago too. So I just grab it, tap a little bit on it, and then, I love this part, I go into my cheeks here, and it gives it a very natural highlighting look. And it's a very fine powder, so you can really go a little bit crazy with it. And then by the end of the day, it kind of just looks like you were not sweating, but just like glowy, you know? Just nice and glowy. And then my favorite part of the highlighter step is right here on my nose. It just gives it a little bit of a glow. And then I leave a little space in between here and here because remember we put some bronzer right here. So we put it right in here in the center. And then that way, if the light hits it, then there's usually like a little gap in here. And it makes it so it looks like there's like a little shadow. I love this stuff. I could put it like literally all over my face, and I will. There's also some other strobe colors in here that I sometimes use as like setting powders, and it just makes everything a little bit glowy. And the last and final step, if you guys have been following me lately, is this very well loved lip gloss that if you watched my Fenty Beauty review from last year, nothing has changed. This has been my go-to lip product. I'm very like easygoing when it comes to my makeup lately. I stick to what I like. I don't really change too much. So this lip gloss is and has been my favorite lip product every single day. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on my lips like so. And as you can tell, that really completes my look. And like I've mentioned before, this doesn't really sit like on the corners of your lips like other lip glosses. It just feels amazing and it looks perfect. And once I just kind of have everything together, this just pretty much completes my look. So if I just kind of rub my hair like that and move it around, haven't really done anything to it really. I pretty much ironed it yesterday because I have curly hair, and then I put it up with like a little clip, and it gives the like natural waves to it. So this is pretty much it. I don't have anything else in my hair, and this is my everyday makeup look. I hope you guys liked this, and I hope this was helpful, and I hope this was everything you guys thought it would be. If you liked it, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe for future videos, and let me know if you want to see any other videos. I do plan to do a skincare video and some other fashion video too about things that I bought recently, so definitely let me know if there's anything else, any particular videos you want me to talk about, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!